serve is to begin the point in tennis. The server's objective is to hit the ball over the net into the opposite square. So if I'm serving on this side of the dash, I want to hit the ball over the net into that box to the left of me. Some basic instructions on the serve is there's going to basically be two movements to the ball. You're going to toss the ball up, so you manipulate the ball that way, and then you also are going to be contacting the ball with the racket and manipulating it in that way. Alright, so some basic instructions on how to complete the tennis serve. I'll start with our feet and work my way up. So first, how you want to align your feet. So if I'm still serving into the left box there, I want to stand sideways to the net with my feet maybe slightly angled to the box. When I begin the motion, when I start to the toss, I'm going to bend in my knees. Once the ball is up in the air and I'm ready to make contact with it, I start my swinging motion. My knees are still bent, and once I'm ready, once the ball is at its highest point where I can reach up and make contact, you're going to push and extend at the knees to try to generate power with your legs, and then you're going to follow through with the racket.
First attempt on doing tennis serve. I'm the learner. Here we go.
We saw Jordan's first 3 attempts. Those didn't go too well. That was without him watching anybody perform it. So now he's going to watch me and try to learn.
Okay, so this is my second attempt after verbal instruction from Joe and Micah.
So there's some basic verbal cues that instructor can give their beginning learner. Most important thing to first work on is the toss. So you'll have the learner demonstrate the toss. The instructor will view the toss and he'll, tell the beginner that's a good toss. He'll say the toss was too low, too high. The toss can be too far out in front. He can say it's too out in front. Sometimes the toss obviously can be behind. You don't want it too far behind. So those are some basic verbal cues. Also, the instructor can be looking for knee bend. The beginner might just stand here with straight legs and try to make contact with the ball and never bend the knees at all. So an instructor can view that and say bend at the knees if they're not. Another thing is they can be watching for a follow through. Beginners might try to make contact and follow through on this side of the body. Some improvements that I saw, his toss was a lot more consistent. It generally stayed in the same area at decent height. He made good contact with the ball all the times. His knees were still pretty stiff, but he got a lot more. He did get some more bend in the second attempts. His follow through was good. I noticed all his attempts, he followed through on the opposite side of his body. So those are some basic things. His feet were lined up properly. He wasn't facing the court and doing this. He was sideways. All right, so for variability and practice for this skill, basically you can break the skill up for the newest beginners. First, you want them to just work on the toss. You want them to try to complete some good tosses. Once they can demonstrate to you that they can consistently make a good toss, then you can add in another movement. You can add in just trying to make contact with the ball, starting from this position instead of the full sweeping motion. So have them complete the toss with just trying to make contact with the ball and trying to hit it over the net. Once they demonstrate they can complete the whole tennis serve consistently, then you can start working on target practice. You can set up cones in different spots of the box. You can set up a cone down the tee area where they're going to basically try to hit right down the white line there, or you can set up cones and have them try to aim at the cones set up out wide. You can set the cones up out wide there, and they can try to make contact with the ball in direction of those cones.